Hey there, and welcome to VisDis Gaming. As always, I'll be your host, John. And today's game we're going to be looking at is Static. This is going to be a walkthrough video. This is puzzle number 4 of 8. The puzzle is called Directionless. If you struggle with any of the static puzzles, be sure to check my channel out because I've got walkthroughs for each and every one of them. There's also a secret ending. Have a look out for that one as well. As always, if you've found this video useful, please hit that like button. If you're feeling extra generous, smash that subscribe button. It's just down there. It really is appreciated. And once again, seeing you, or maybe not.
Can you even smell through that thing? Well, today is going to be rather special, because at last time is against us both. You seem to be coping okay without any direction or hints so far. Unless you're keeping secrets from me, that is. Sneaky little thing that you are.
Oh, sneaky.
Essentially, though, once you've figured out what to do it as soon as possible, because time waits for nothing at all. I'll try to keep an eye on your general stress levels throughout, but it's nothing for you to worry about.
Okay, so this is probably one of the most infuriating of all of the puzzles, and it's not because it's a difficult puzzle, it's because it's time related. And for anybody with sight loss, this is going to be an absolute nightmare. So to start off with, then your L1 and L2 and R1 and R2 buttons are going to control these little lights. You'll have to forgive me because my R2 is playing up a little bit, so I have to really give it a squeeze, so sometimes it doesn't exactly engage. So there we go. You'll need to learn where these are and what they do without thinking about it. Okay, so if we look at the first screen then, those 4 little markers there correspond to lights, so you'll see that the last light isn't on. So if I engage those, there we go.
That's what we're looking for.
And then, so we want the first light and the third light on. So you get the idea. And then first one. And then middle 2. Okay. This next section is going to be a time section. You'll see a time out here. You've got to get all of these in succession, or you're not going to pass this, and it'll just keep going over and over and over. So it's like a binary, so 0 0 1 0, so that means the third light would be on. So if we make a start, I don't think these are the same every time you play, so it's not like I can just give you the combination, but I think in VR it would be difficult anyway to do that. Right, so that's the second part done.
Okay, so how are you feeling at the end of phase 1?
I'm way better than I'm going to be, so we'll give you a yes.
Moving on then.
Okay, so all of these are sort of time sections, so I'm going to probably time out a few times because I want to explain to you. It's quite important to tell you what you need to do before it starts counting down. So the left-hand side here, you'll see you've got a direction. So you've got 0 degrees, 90 degrees, 180, 270, and 360. These are all controlled off your D-pad, respectively. So 0 is 360, so that's the top. Left is 270, bottom is 180, and then you've got 90 at the right hand. And then on the right hand side you've got a compass, and that's controlled with the circle, square buttons corresponding up, down, left, right. So that's fairly simple. And then you've got your lights as an option as well. So what we've got on the first one, before I do this I'll just explain it because it'll start a time sequence off. So we've got 270 north and the last light on. So that would be 270 north, which is where it is, and then the last light. So if we make a start, so 90 south and the first light. Oop, missed it. 270 east. My controller's playing up a little bit. 360 south. Yep. 270 west, 180 north 1, 360 north. Okay, so 180 north. 360 east. 90 south. Oh, let's do this controller. North. I think I need a new one of these bad boys. 360 west. 90 east. 180 north. There we go.
With chapter 2 complete, I'll ask again. How are you doing? Well,
we're doing
let's
okay.
initiate.
It's just going to get a whole lot worse. Honestly, for anybody with a sight impairment, this is really difficult. And I've got to be honest, for me personally, this is pretty much at the edge of what I can kind of cope with. It's really difficult to see what the instructions are on these screens. So this gets a bit tricky now. You'll see that we've got all of your usual lights, all of your directions, but now we've got some lights in the middle as well. So what you have to do is exactly what you've done previously. So you've got your direction, you've got your compass bearing, and you've got your light option, but now you have to go off the color choices as well. So for instance, if I was to do this one, would be west. So you've got to do every option, every instruction that's in the corresponding color. So orange would have west, would have the first light on, and we'd have 270, which kicks us off. So we'll start now. So 270 north. So west. Oh dear God. You get the idea now. All you've got to do now is watch me sweat going through this tutorial, because honestly this was really hard for me. We'll have another go. Okay, so we've got west, first light, 360. Why isn't that working? Oh, this controller's not very good. So west, 360. Oh, we're on red, that's why. Don't see how it catches you out. Right, so 270 degrees, and we're going north. Okay, we're on blue, so south and 90. Red, so it's south and then 180. 180 east, just in time. Now we've got orange, so those two south and 360. Blue, so south 90. Red, so 180 and west. Red, so we're on east 90. Red, east 270. North 270.
Okay, we're done.
Whew.
Levels were unexpected. Edith isn't programmed to deal with disappointment, you see. But I believe she still has it in her to scan your ticket.
Thank you, Edith.
See? Edith's nothing if not wonderfully predictable.
So I've been your host, John. This is VisDis Gaming.
Many of us.
If you've enjoyed what you've seen, give me a like or a subscribe. Hope this has been helpful for you. If you need further puzzle walkthroughs, there are many available. Just have a look on the channel. Lastly, be seeing you, or maybe not.